What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Headz TV, where we like to discuss all the wonderful things appearing on your movie and your TV screens. In this episode, I'm going to give my review of Better Call Saul Season 2. I did a video the other day reviewing Better Call Saul Season 1, so this one is going to be Season 2. Season 3 starts tonight, so in anticipation, I was rewatching and reviewing those seasons. Now, I'm gonna stay away from spoilers for season 2, but I am gonna spoil season 1 in this video. So if you haven't seen season 1, I definitely wouldn't watch this video yet. You can go watch the season 1 review, because I didn't spoil that season in that review at all. I did spoil Breaking Bad a little bit, but I didn't spoil Better Call Saul season 1. So if you're not up to date, go check that out, or go watch the show, even better, and then check these videos out. Okay, so Season 2, let me start off by saying performances, writing, on point, amazing. I gushed about it all over the Season 1 video, but I'm not going to do it too much in this video because I can actually talk about some stuff now because I'm not worried about spoiling, because I'm going to spoil Season 1 because you shouldn't be watching this video if you haven't seen Season 1 yet. Alright, so acting, writing, on point. Everything is on point about the show, basically. This season, though, picks up the pace. So my one complaint about season 1 was, it was a little slow. Not much happens. The whole season is kind of character and world building as opposed to a couple episodes, which I guess is fine in the binge. But week to week, it was rough to get through, and I'm a super fan, and I enjoyed the performances and the writing, and it was still a little rough to get through season 1. But season 2 picked up the pace a lot. It's still not super fast, but it's more in line with the Breaking Bad and how Breaking Bad is paced. There's definitely more action, more criminal element, more violence. All the things that a lot of people didn't like about Better Call Saul Season 1 are in Season 2. Alright, so Season 1, I said, was all about a con man, Jimmy, Saul, trying to go straight, trying to be legit and do the right thing, which was the opposite of Breaking Bad. Now, this season is about Saul, a con man, trying to be good, kind of finding his way into how to do that, but still struggling with that criminal element in him. See, now in season 1, his story arc at the end of the season was basically, all right, well, I miss being a con man. I love being a con man. So he goes back to Chicago, and he tries, hangs out with his old con man buddy and gives that another go and has a good time, but realizes that that's not the way he wants to live. Con to con, living in a, shitty apartment or hotel room, staying in that shitty bar 24/7. That's not really the life he wants to live. He got a taste of the good life being a lawyer, and now that's what he wants. So going into season 2, what he has in his head is, all right, I can be a lawyer and do it straight, but I'm going to cut some corners, and I may not break any super serious laws, but I'm definitely going to behave unethically, because he behaves unethically more so in season 2 than in season 1. It's not really a huge spoiler. I'm sure you've expected that. I'm not going to tell you the things he does, but definitely it takes a step up more towards Saul, being Saul as opposed to being Jimmy. In season 1, he was really Jimmy fighting becoming Saul. In this one, he's kind of Jimmy trying to find a way to make Saul part of Jimmy McGill, right? So that's what season 2 really is about. And as far as Mike's story goes, he has a similar story where in the first one, he's kind of trying to find his way kind of into the criminal world. And then this season, he's kind of just like Saul, realizing that he can't play it both ways. Either he's got to be all bad in it, all bad, all or nothing, or he's got to go straight and stop doing the criminal thing. And, he finds it hard in this season. Mike learns the lesson that you can't really walk that line in between. You kind of got to pick a side. Either you're good or you're bad. Which it's a nice parallel to Jimmy. And I love the way that both stories are unfolding. We do get some more cameos from other characters. I'm not going to spoil them in this video. I'll probably do another video follow up to this if I have time before the season 3 premiere. All about the connections that season 1 and 2 have with Breaking Bad. I'll do it in one video, seasons 1 and 2, because there's not that many, you know, other than them taking place in the same city and dealing with one character, well, two characters really, from Breaking Bad. It doesn't really take that much or borrow that much or rely that much on Breaking Bad, but there are fun little cameos and things like that here and there. So I'll do a video about that next. Sorry, off topic. Back to Better Call Saul season 2. Yeah, so we do meet, and we meet some big characters from season 2 in this one, and one of them actually plays a big role in this season. So, you know, that's always fun when they do that. What else do we have? I don't want to talk about the cameos too much because I don't want to spoil the fun of it unraveling in front of you, you know? Oh, Kim's storyline actually gets interesting in season 2. Season 1, you know, she's really just there to give some, I feel anyway, to have Jimmy bounce off of, to give somebody, Jimmy, you know, to give someone for Jimmy to bounce things off of. Sorry about that. You know, she has a minor storyline, and she's sort of a love interest in season 1. In season 2, that love thing kind of blossoms a bit. And she has her own storyline that evolves nicely throughout the season. It's a very interesting storyline, too. Then we have Chuck. So we ended season 1 with Jimmy realizing that Chuck has kind of been against him his whole life. Chuck is the one that turned Howard against Jimmy and all these other things that Chuck has done. So that was a great reveal. I did not see that coming a mile away. I doubt any of you seen that one coming a mile away, that Chuck was the bad guy of the series. Amazing to me. And that rivalry between Jimmy and Chuck only grows in season 2 after that event. So, you know, that's like the starting off point of Jimmy and Chuck really starting to show their disdain for each other and all that, and going at it head to head. And the way it goes in season 2 is like amazing. Love every second of it. I can't spoil anything about that, but just know that it is an amazing storyline of Jimmy versus Chuck in season 2. The way Michael McKean and Bob Odenkirk act, you know, with each other, they are so good separately, but they are even better together. And both of those guys are like known for comedy. So, you know, for them to step into these dramatic roles and just nail it the way they do shows their acting range. Amazing. Mike also is great, Jonathan Banks. The way his story ends in season 1 is really, really, really exciting to me. And it ends with a hint at another character that's going to come in season 3. We see that in the marketing for season 3, where this one character is marketed in it. So we know that it's this person who drops this clue at the end of season 2. It's kind of a mild spoiler, but not really. I'm not going to say the person's name in this video, whatever. So, yeah, I mean, Better Call Saul season 2. All of the main character storylines evolve so naturally and so great in this season that if you didn't care for season 1 or you struggled to get through season 1, I don't see you struggling to get through season 2. The first few episodes, maybe the first 3 episodes, are a little slow, but after that, it really picks up all the way to episode 10. If you're not grasped by Jimmy and Chuck, something's wrong with you. And if Kim doesn't earn your respect as a character, there's something wrong with you. 100%. And if the way Mike's storyline plays out, if the other stories aren't exciting enough for you and aren't gripping enough for you in how amazingly well they're acted and written, which is crazy to me if you're not intrigued by all of that, you gotta love the way Mike's story and the way it plays out. Mike is one of the best characters ever on TV. One day I'm gonna make a list of maybe my top 10 favorite characters from television shows. Mike is 100% gonna be on that list. He's a great character, and the more we learn about his past, which we learn a little bit more in season. Well, we don't really learn too much more about his past in season 2. A little bit more. Oh no, wait, maybe we do. Now I'm starting to mix up both seasons. I just watched them all back to back, and you know how things kind of meld together sometimes. Maybe it is season 2. I don't know, but you learn a lot more about Mike overall as a character, and I can't wait to rewatch Breaking Bad. I'm waiting. I'm fighting the urge to rewatch because I want to wait till Saul is over, but I'm probably going to do it before then because I feel like I'm going to be looking at Mike and Saul and maybe a few other characters a little bit differently in Breaking Bad than I did when I watched it, the first, before I seen everything in Saul. Oh, and one thing I didn't touch on in season 1, and I want to touch on it in season 2. Season 2's is way better than season 1. But both seasons, they start and end with I don't want to call it a flash forward because this show is really like a flashback. But it's a present day Saul, not 5 years before Breaking Bad. It's actually, I don't remember how long they said, a couple of years after Breaking Bad. So it's kind of like a sequel to Breaking Bad, that part. And they're all in black and white, which I love. And it's Saul going through his everyday life. I don't want to tell you what it is till you see it. But, well, if you've seen season 1, you know. He says it in season 5 of Breaking Bad, that the best case scenario, he ends up as a manager in Omaha of a Cinnabon. He ends up in Omaha, a manager of Cinnabon. And that's exactly where he ends up, in Omaha, a manager of Cinnabon. It's great. There's like almost no dialogue in them. They're like short movies, kind of. And Bob Odenkirk is just fantastic. You gotta watch this show. I'm telling you. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, if you're a fan of great TV, you got to give this one a chance. Even if it's a little boring at first, fight through it. Pay attention the best you can. By season 2, you'll be as into it as I am, or at least close to it, because I'm a little bit of a nut when it comes to this stuff. All right, that's it for my review. Better Call Saul season 2. I'm going to give it, I gave season 1 a 4 out of 5. This one picks up the pace a little. It's not perfect because it's just not there yet. But I definitely will give it a 4.3, 4.5 at the most for season 2. So it's only getting better. I'm so excited for season 3. I'm hoping it gets even better tonight. And I really hope you guys like these videos and keep watching the Better Call Saul ones, because I'm going to keep doing them every episode like I did for The Walking Dead. And hopefully I get a little bit more viewers than I did for The Walking Dead ones. But that's my fault as far as quality goes, not any viewer's fault, But, like I said, trying to get better every time. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. You have a great night. If you're watching Season 3 premiere tonight, enjoy it. And see you guys tomorrow for the review of the Better Call Saul Season 3 premiere. All right, you guys have a great night. That's it for this vid, and I will see you next time.